Very good afternoon, students. So, in the last class, we focused regarding the topic that is cytotoxicity and few aspects with respect to that carcinogens, which is going to have the process of carcinogenesis, going to cause the carcinogenesis process, and with respect to the tests also. Now, let us move on to the liver toxicity. What do you mean by this liver toxicity or hepatotoxicity? It is also called as hepatotoxicity because it is going to toxins or the toxicants which are going to affect the hepatocytes, that is the liver cells. So that's why it is going to be referred as hepatotoxicants or the hepatotoxicity, the process. This hepatotoxicity mainly refers to the liver damage, especially with respect to the certain medicinal agents, and even that is medicinal agents, if you are taking in overdoses also, it may lead to the liver damage, right? You might have heard sometimes like paracetamol, even crocin tablets, if you are taking overdoses, of course it is going to cause the liver damage. So, and even sometimes even when introduced within the therapeutic ranges also, it is going to injure that particular liver organ. So, overall the chemicals which causes the liver injury, those chemicals are referred as hepatotoxin. So, more than 900 drugs which has been implicated in causing liver injury. So, this hepatotoxicity and drug induced liver injury which accounts for the substantial number of compound failures. Some of the compounds which is going to act as hepatotoxicants and causes the hepatotoxicity includes carbon tetrachloride, acetaminophen, ethanol and aflatoxin. So, these are the major hepatotoxicants which we are going to discuss in detail. So, first we will move on to the carbon tetrachloride. So, this carbon tetrachloride, it is a widely used cleaning solvent and it can also be used as a fire extinguisher agent and anthelmintics. Because of its liver toxicity and the known carcinogenicity in case of animals, this particular carbon tetrachloride role has become limited. But it is now used mainly as an intermediate in chemical manufacturing. So, what is the mechanism of this toxicant or the toxicity which is caused by the carbon tetrachloride? It is going to act as a potent hepatic and renal toxin. So, the mechanism is going to result in the formation of a toxic free radical intermediate with respect to the metabolism, what we have discussed so far in the last classes and all. I have shown you the metabolism, how it is going to undergo. The phase 1 and phase 2 metabolism results in the formation of reactive intermediates. In that way, it is going to result in the formation of a free radical, highly reactive intermediate, that is free radical intermediate, through the metabolism of this carbon tetrachloride. So, this carbon tetrachloride further undergoes hepatic reductive metabolism, that is to form CCl3 and even CCl3O2. Free radical toxins, these are going to be. These are the intermediates which are going to initiate this hepatocellular damage or the liver damage or the liver cells damage. So, the chronic use of this metabolism or the metabolic enzyme which are going to act as inducers. So, those inducers which includes phenobarbital and as well as ethanol, these are going to increase the toxicity of this carbon tetrachloride. These two are going to increase the toxicity of the carbon tetrachloride. So, this is known animal, carbon tetrachloride is a known animal and suspected human carcinogen. So, this is going to affect both animals and even human beings. So, they are suspected human carcinogen and as well as animal carcinogen, they are considered as. What are the signs and symptoms of this CCl4? First of all, the human or individual who is going to result with respect to nausea, vomiting, dizziness, depression of conscious level, cardiac arrhythmias and coma, further hepatic necrosis, and further leads to the renal damage even. So what is, how you can manage this? What is the management of this particular carbon tetrachloride? How you can able to manage this toxicant? First of all, remove the subject from the exposure area. So you have to remove that particular individual from the exposed area and maintain normobaric or hyperbaric oxygen. In case of ingestion, administer activated charcoal as well as N-acetyl cysteine. Cysteine may minimize hepatic and renal toxicity by providing a scavenger for the toxic intermediate. So these are all the ways to manage this carbon tetrachloride.